Before we get into the long play, there's a few glitches I want to show, and it involves J-Karn and Bracken. So let's start with J-Karn first. So the first glitch is this move right here. That's a shoulder ramp. It's done by pressing back forward A. Now, if you block this move point blank, this happens. You hear that? So for some reason the game like briefly pauses. Like the timer doesn't pause, but the characters do. It's a minor bug, but it definitely can happen in a real match. Now this next glitch involves Bracken, and it's not as common, and it's pretty rare for it to happen in a match. Now for this glitch to happen, you have to do this move right here, which is done by mashing A. Now usually when you do it like mid-screen around here, they get knocked back, which is normal. But sometimes when you do it in the corner, this happens. They stand still, like they stay up and you're able to walk through them. Or I should say both of you can walk through each other. Now of course the timer ran out, so I wasn't able to show it off as much, but let me do it one more time. And that's about all I have to say for this game. It's yeah, look, I should give a disclaimer at least. It was pretty late when I did the long play. I did commentate over it while I was playing. So that might make it better or worse. I don't know. You can let me know in the comments. But other than that, I'll pretty much explain on the way during the long play on how to deal with the CPU. So I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you later. Hello, it's Zachary1021, and today I'm going to be playing World Heroes on the Sega Genesis. Now, first things first, this game is very awful. Unlike the arcade version, which was like, it was a decent game, I kind of liked it. It wasn't the best fighting game ever or anything, but it was still enjoyable. But unlike that version, this version, the Sega Genesis, has so many issues that I don't think I'll be able to go over each and every one of them throughout the long play, but I'm going to try my best to do that. So without further ado, let's just get straight into it. Now, first thing I gotta talk about the difficulty. You have easy, normal, hard, and MVS. Now, I don't know why it's like this, but in the arcade version, at least for Neo Geo games, the MVS usually stands for the arcade difficulty, which is between normal and hard, like medium hard. For this version, that's the hardest difficulty, so I'm going to be going with that. And on this difficulty, the CPUs will deal a lot of damage. So it's going to be a bit tough, but trust me, it's not that bad, and I'll show you how. So if you never played World Heroes, the whole story is that the scientist goes around time and gathers the greatest warriors from each time period, and they all face off against each other to find out who's the strongest. So it's an interesting concept. It's pretty simple. Now we have Hanzo, that's actually spelled without the U in the arcade version. Fuma, Dragon, Janin? It's Jane? Is that how to... I don't know how to pronounce her name. J-Kar, I think it's Genghis Khan. Muscle Power, Bracken, and Rasputin. Now, if you want to have an easy time with this game, I'd say either pick Bracken or Rasputin because they have some really long-reaching normals and they're perfect for dealing with the CPU, and I'll get into why later. But I don't want to make it too easy, so I'm gonna keep things... But I don't want to make it too hard either, because beating it with these two is pretty difficult. So I'm gonna keep it in between and go with I'm just gonna call her Jane at this point. So you have a normal and deathmatch. I'm gonna go with normal because the only difference is that with deathmatch, the walls actually do extra damage if you get pushed into it or if you push the opponent into it. But other than that, like even when you get to the final boss, like it goes back to like a normal match. So I don't see the point. Oh boy, the music's really terrible. Alright, so here's a mirror match. Now with Janin, all you want to do is this. This is all you're going to do. So this is Flash Sword. It's done by pressing down up kick. As you can see, the range is absolutely ridiculous. And I'm going to be using this a lot because even though the CPU deals a lot of damage, it can stun you in like one grab. They like to jump a lot when they get close, so the idea is that you want to keep them far away. And with Janon, it's pretty easy to do because you have Flash Sword and it goes almost half screen. And right there, you see how she like jumped in on me and I got to block. Okay, there we go. Anyways, this is gonna get like, look at this is a like, what you want me to say about this, man? Already, like, the game just started and it's already like, I'm just doing the same two things, but you have to do this. Anyways, I just started. It's only the first match. Let me get into like the issues this game has. Now, obviously, it's best of 2. Whoever wins 2 rounds first wins, and there's about 7 opponents, and then after that, you face the boss. Now, this game has a lot of issues, even with movement. Like, if I had to talk about movement, when you hold back or forward to walk, and if you try to hold like down back or down forward while you're still walking, your character will keep walking. So like right now, I'm going to hold back at the start of the match, and then I'm going to hold down. And you can see that I'm still, like, I'm holding down back right now. You can see that I'm still walking. So that's just only one of the many issues this game has. Another issue is that, like, okay, first off, look at this, alright? Look at what I'm doing here. Now, you're probably wondering, okay, well, if you really think this is, like, if you're playing cheap and you think it's boring, why don't you, like, try to face the CPU normally? Well, that's not possible because this game is utterly broken, and I guess I can explain why. So, when it comes to attacks in this game, there isn't much in terms of combos. I mean, they exist, you can do them, but there's not a lot, like, in terms of them. Maybe outside of, like, crouch jabs or jumping in with, like, a heavy kick, and then landing with either a grab or, like, another move. But, other than that, like, look how many times the CPU is trying to jump at me. And the reason why I don't like getting in close range and trying not to play cheap is because of how blocking works. So let me actually explain that part. I think that's the most important here. I'm so, like, I know I sound lost, but the reason is because I'm thinking of, like, all of the issues at once and I don't know where to start with this. And I guess I should mention it if I haven't mentioned it already. If you want a full in-depth explanation that doesn't have me stuttering like hell, you can always check the GameFAQ link in the description. So, the way blocking works is, when you block an attack, usually in a fighting game, what's supposed to happen is that you go into block stun, and block stun is when you block an attack and you can't move until the block stun is over. And you know, you have to wait until you get out of block stun to act. This game has no block stun, so you can press whatever button you want right when you block an attack. This makes almost every attack in this game unsafe because the opponent hits you with like a jump heavy kick. Because you blocked it, you can attack right away and hit them out of the air. So it gets really freaking ridiculous, and because the CPU knows how to block to some degree when you're close range, it makes facing them up close really hard. Oh boy. So yeah, blocking's kind of screwed up. So when you're using a Jane or Janon, however you want to pronounce it, you want to just keep them out as much as possible. Oh boy, okay. So this character right here, Jay Karn, he has a move that you just saw where he like charges at you. And what you want to do is, you can block it obviously like I just did, but the move has a very weird glitch where if you block it right when he's close to you, the game will... What the... What is... Oh my goodness. Why did I get knocked down twice? Look, well, anyways. When he charges at you with the shoulder ram, whatever you want to call it, if you block it point blank, the game will like freeze for a half a second. It's really freaking odd. As for the character himself, he's I think he's like one of the harder characters to deal with because he has some good range. But again, if you just keep doing the same strategy, you should be fine. I say that in a question mark because this game can be screwed at. Oh boy, what's happening? What? Ugh, jeez. I'm really trying to like. Jeez. Okay. What? No, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, look. Oh my god. Please don't play this game. I know I made a guide on it, but it's still not worth playing. Anyways. So, I mentioned it earlier, the CPU could stun you really fast in like 1 to 2 hits. And sometimes I get to knock you down twice. And you see how I drew the projectile? So projectiles in this game, you can't. I'm really trying to focus here. Hold on. Like, I know the strategy itself is simple, but I'm not trying to lose this early. I don't want to start over. Oh no. No. Get out. Okay. Anyways, so when you draw a projectile in a game, usually in most fighting games, it has some kind of thing called, it's called recovery, when you do a special move or any move, and it takes a bit of time for you to be able to act again, like to move around. With projectiles, when you throw them out, you can't move at all until the projectile disappears from the screen. So throwing them at full screen range, like at a range of full screen, becomes really odd because you throw it out and if the opponent jumps over it, you're kind of just stuck there for a bit. So it's really weird. To be honest, this whole game as a whole is just an unfinished mess, but there is actually a reason for it, and Brock is pretty easy, so I can talk about it here. So, I'll link it in the description too, in case you're curious, but there's actually an interview of this game by one of the developers. And it involved the whole idea that, like, he didn't... First off, this game on Neo Geo is like, what, around 80 megabytes? And he had to fit all of that into a 16 megabyte cartridge. So that's already hard enough, but it is possible. I'm sure it's been done in the past, it can be done. Like a Street Fighter Alpha 2 on the Super Nintendo, that's not too bad. But, well, okay, that game has some issues, but it is possible, that's the point. Now, the problem was that he had no documentation on the code, the developer. So he had several hundred pages of coding, still being a novice at it in general. And he had to make this game. With some help, of course. And you can read the full interview in the description. I just gave like a vague TLDR. So that explains why the game blows, but this is... I can't make a coherent thought at this point. I'm like, look at this. Oh my god. I'm only... Okay. So, I guess I should say, why am I playing this again? Well, back then, I don't remember, it might have been a decade ago, maybe. Or at least some years ago, I did a long play of this game, but it was okay. It was using horrible emulation, and I kind of want to make an update on it since I've been exploring the game as of like the glitches and everything. Which is hard to explain the glitches because I'm so... like, this game's making me a little angry. Because I'm trying to like... Because I know how broken this game can be and I'm trying to avoid it. Anyways, let me talk about this glitch. So this guy here, Rasputin, you can grab loop him. I don't know why you can. And he's the only character you can do this on, but you can. So yeah, that scream. So if you ever face this guy, just grab him, because while he's getting up, you can grab him again before he's able to act. It's kind of similar to TMNT Tournament Fighters on the Sega Genesis. Well, it only works on him. It doesn't work on anyone else from my knowledge. Or at least it shouldn't. I hope not. I'm pretty sure I tried it on the rest of the cast. And I can't stress it enough. Like, if you check out if you really want to know about this game, then you can check out the guide in the description. And I'm kind of playing a bit messy. I should have just already grabbed him by now. There we go. Okay, now it's over. So yeah, I mentioned blocking, how it's really strong and that you can punish anything that hits you on block. I talked about grab loops like this. That's pretty easy. And there's a few more issues with this game. I guess I should have mentioned how Flash Sword and the projectile works. Now, in the arcade version, these were charge moves for Ganon. You had to hold back for a second and then, or for a second or two, and then press forward and punch through the projectile. And then for Flash Sword, you had to hold down for a bit and then press up and kick. Now, because this game wasn't really finished, you don't have to hold down at all. So you can just press down, up, kick, and it will come out instantly. So this makes it really good for dealing with the CPU. Except for the final boss, and I'm gonna talk about him when we get there. It's really... oh my god. Look, I'm trying really hard here, guys. I'm sorry. So this character, this is Muscle Power. I don't think he's that good, and you're about to find out why in a bit. I just need to get one knockdown. If I can. Okay, here we go. So, oh wow, I messed it up. Okay. So as you can see, you can act similar to Rasputin. I didn't show a good example. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, so with Rasputin, you can grab loop him when he's getting up. With Muscle Power, you can actually hit him while he's getting up, and he won't be able to he won't even be able to block it. Like, he can't do anything about it. So the idea is that you want to get a knockdown and then hit him with another knockdown as he's getting up, and it becomes I guess a fake combo in that sense. So right here. Now, if you can't see why this game is really screwed up, then I don't know what to tell you. There's so much more to it, and I don't think I'm going to be able to explain all of that here. I don't know if I'm going to, I don't know if I already made a section earlier with the guide part, but I have an idea of what that's going to look like, and it's not going to be pleasant. So I should be close to the end of the game by now. I think all that's left is Hanzo, Fuma, and Dragon, but I think I only faced 2 of those people before the final boss. Okay. So this is Hanzo. He's very interesting for 2 reasons. One, he has a... I don't know if he'll do it here, though. He has a move where he spins in the air. If you block it, you can actually grab him while you're blocking it, because block stun doesn't exist. Not only that, but he also has a Dragon Punch, like a Shoryuken. And... whoa, 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 whoa. I need you to back up. Oh boy. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, this is not good. Stop. Okay. And he has like a... as I was just saying, he has a Shoryuken, and in the arcade version, it's done by doing like a Z motion, like so forward, down, down, forward. Like, you know, the usual stuff. In this game, you have to do like 2 half circles, and it even says it in the manual. I don't know why they made it so complicated. It's like doing a... it's the equivalent of doing a special move in like a different fighting game. It's really not necessary. What else can I... I'm trying to because I still haven't said everything about this game. I said some of the main parts. This game does have some unblockables, like that. You saw that knee that Hanzo did. If you do it right when you're in front of the opponent, like right when you're about to land, it just becomes unblockable for some reason. I don't know why. And another unblockable is, if I'm trying to remember it, it's either Dragon's rapid punches. Hopefully we see that here. And Muscle Power's clothesline. Oh wow, I'm already up to the boss. Cool. Alright, congratulations, you have beaten the best, and now Ak is Gigas. He's come to destroy the earth. With this cheery music? Oh, there it is. Alright, this is the final boss. I'm not gonna talk for this, because I know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna try my best though. So, I'm trying to think. Actually, no, I can do this. Okay. So, this boss is screwed up. So, as you can see, he transformed into Hanzo. Now, his gimmick is that he can transform whenever you hit him with a move that knocks down. There's only one problem with this. if you knock him down while he's on the ground, not only will he transform, but he'll take 0 damage. So that means Flash Sword is useless. Because if I do it to him right now, which I can't try to do, but I don't want to die, I'm gonna try. Boy, oh no, this is a bad idea. This is a bad idea. Okay, so I'm gonna do a grab and he's gonna transform. He took no damage, as you can see, right there. So oh my god. Okay. So pretty much, you can't hit him with any move that knocks down while he's on the ground. You have to do it while he's in the air. In which he will still transform, but at least he would get the damage, and he would get knocked down while airborne. I don't know why it's like this. I wish I did. I'm gonna grab him just to get some space, even though there's no damage. He transformed into oh my god. Ah! Come on! No! Oh, this is... Like... Okay, let me... Alright. I want to get... Oh my god. I don't want to start over. I don't want to play this again. I really don't. Alright. I gotta focus. I'm sorry. I gotta focus. Oh god. Please. Oh, to move! Okay. I ain't gonna get... Please. I think I'm good. Oh my goodness. I really don't want to play this game again. Like, again, I said this... I'm pretty sure I said... Ugh, I can't English. I'm pretty sure I said this before. Like... The game isn't hard. You can definitely beat it with ease, as I just did. But it's so... Oh, man. It's so screwed up. And as you saw in the round before, like, he went up to my face and I didn't know what to do. Maybe I could have blocked and tried to attack back, but I don't know. You have defeated Gigas. The word is forever in your depth. We erected a statue in your honor, and now we celebrate. So that was Word Heroes. Look. Oh, by the way, I guess I should mention, everyone's ending is the same. You just get a statue in the middle with credits. And no, that isn't a statue. It's just a palette that Gigas uses when he transforms into your character, but whatever. Look, this game's really bad, alright? And I heard a lot. Like, I've read the interview, I understand why it is. But when I go into a game store to buy a game, I don't think of, I wonder what happened on the developer's end. I think of the final product, what's on the back of the box and what's on the front. Is it interesting? Is this game good? Would other people recommend it? That's what I think of when I buy a game. I cannot recommend this game to anyone. It is really that bad. I could not make one... I don't even know if I made one clear thought throughout this whole playthrough. Because my mind was just all over the place and... Oh my god. This is definitely going to be the last time I play this. And if you want to play it yourself, at the very least check out the guide I made so you can have some idea of what's screwed up about this game. I made a full guide there, even on how to beat the CPUs. All I'm saying is, be warned, this game is just really bad. Please don't play. I really recommend you don't play it, even out of curiosity. It's just not worth it. If anything, just play the arcade version or something, or even Word Heroes Perfect. Those games are way better. And with that being said, that's Word Heroes. It's a mess of a fighting game. It might honestly be worse than Slaughter Sport. I can't believe I'm saying that. But it is a video game. And with that, I'm going to do an Easter egg in which you can see the developers' faces. And I'll see you later. Never mind, I messed up the spelling, so screw it. I'll probably show it after this, so it's fine. But yeah, I'm done with this game. Bye.